Alright, so today's 3-minute review, we're going to be taking a look at Fuji-Q. Fuji-Q is a theme park around a 2-hour train ride from Tokyo and offers a variety of extreme rides, some of which have held previous records, some which I think still have records. But is it worth visiting compared to your usual Universal Studios and Disneyland? Let's get straight to it. So first off, as obvious as it is, the rides here are way more extreme than your usual theme parks located in Tokyo, Osaka, etc. You have ones that go fast, ones that go round and round, and rides that go for ages as well. So a lot of extreme rides here. Now, I'm not a big extreme rider myself, but found most of the rides bearable. There's some which I just wouldn't go, but if you don't like roller coasters, there's plenty of stuff you can do. There are cool attractions like the Haunted House, an escape room, which I'm a huge fan of. I went there a lot of times, and more. There's also Naruto Park if you're into that anime. However, the park definitely leans more towards rides. So if you hate roller coasters in general, this place is generally actually not for you. Now, from an entrance perspective, this park is actually free if you don't go any rides. So yeah, you could actually just accompany your kids or whatever friends if they want to go on rides, and you could just enjoy the atmosphere, walk around, take a few photos, etc., and just chill out. But for day passes to actually go on the rides, it ranges from 6,000 yen for adults to around 7,800 yen depending on the time of year. Now, this could be pricey to some, but I really recommend getting the day pass instead of buying the singular passes, unless you only want to go on one of the 2 rides. Yes, in this park, you could just go on 1-2 rides and just pay for those, but it's just much more worth it if you have a day pass overall. So I've actually gone to Fuji-Q twice now, once in a pretty peak time and once in an off-peak time. And for the peak time, the lines weren't actually too bad. I'd say the waiting time was around 30 minutes to an hour. For the non-peak times, it was really like 10 minutes for each ride. So getting fast passes might be useful in peak times, maybe getting a couple, but otherwise lines aren't too bad in Fuji-Q compared to what you get at Universal Studios. So in my opinion, pretty decent there. So overall, my summary here is, yes, it's worth it if you can actually get here early, but I would recommend actually just renting a car and just doing a trip to Hakone combined with Fuji-Q as part of your day. If you don't like roller coasters, then this park is really just not for you because there's not much else to do. However, it's still kind of okay. Now, this park is probably okay for kids that are a bit older. I wouldn't bring your young kids here just because the rides are pretty extreme and you couldn't bring them actually on those rides. So just keep that in mind if you are bringing kids. So overall, yes, I'm giving my thumbs approval, but with some conditions listed. So yeah, just keep that in mind.